For elementary scheduling, each principal may use a template like this to create a schedule for each teacher. Data managers will need a schedule for each teacher prior to creating a schedule in PowerSchool. This is the template that data managers will use. This year or next year, 2019-2020, all elementary schools will use 69 periods with 5-minute intervals, except for homeroom, which is 9, start time is 7:40, and the end of the day, the last period, is 8 minutes, end time 2:40. Using this schedule will allow all elementary students to be scheduled within 5 minutes of where they actually are. So that supports school safety. So to create the schedule, the data manager will begin with the non-negotiable, which we know is lunch. So lunch for this teacher starts at 10:50. So I'm going to find 10:50. I'm going to enter lunch. The teacher leaves lunch at 11:14. So I'm going to find that. I'm going to hold the control key down, or the shift key down, and click in that last cell to highlight those cells. And then I'm going to control D to duplicate and put lunch in there. The other non-negotiable are specials. So this teacher goes to PE, goes to all specials from 12 to 12:40, and on Monday she has PE. So I'm going to go to 12 o'clock, or as close to it as I can. I'm going to enter PE. I'm going to go down to 12:40, or as close to it as I can. Click there to highlight those cells and control D to duplicate. So now I can go back and I can fill in the rest of the day. And by the way, this teacher is going to go to lunch every single day at that same time. So I'm just going to drag this over. And now we have lunch for the whole week scheduled. So at this school, the teachers have remediation from 7:50 until 8:30. So I've typed remediation in at 7:50. I'm going to find 8:30, hold my shift key down, control D. They do this every day. So I'm going to drag it up. After remediation is ELA. And that is from 8:30 until 10:30. And they do that every day. So next in the schedule after ELA is social studies. Hold the shift key down to highlight the cells and control D. Drag it over. After lunch, from 11:15 until 12, is math. After math is recess. Oh, it's PE. After math is PE, I'm sorry. After PE is more math from 12:40 until 1:30. And then there's recess from 1:30 until 2. After recess is science from 2 until the end of the day. So now I can go here and highlight to there, drag that over, and then the only thing I'll need to fill in are the specials for the rest of the week for this teacher. And that is how data managers will create the schedule that they will enter into PowerSchool. This template tells them exactly what they need to put into PowerSchool, and it makes scheduling much simpler for them. The key to data managers being able to create this is having the schedule from the principal.